So I've been looking for a good set of Bluetooth headphones, and I had so many choices to go with that I just lost my mind and decided to just buy like 8 of them. Now obviously I can't just keep all 8 of them. So the way this is going to work out is I'm going to evaluate each headphone I have, and then I'm going to do a countdown from the best at number 1 all the way down to the worst at number 8. This is not obviously going to be an apples to apples comparison. I just started just buying headphones because I thought they might work for me. And so the prices are going to range wildly from $22 all the way up to $300. Now these are the Bayesian BT513s. These are the only headphones that fold down to such a small form factor. Most of the other headphones in the group don't fold down this small. Is the build quality absolutely great? It's okay. You know, I mean, would I want to drop it? Absolutely not. Would I want to breathe on it too hard? Absolutely not. It's very plasticky, of course. But it's serviceable. Just putting them on, everything seems to be, you know, just a little uncomfortable, just to a certain degree. If you wear glasses like me, what you might find on occasion if you're wearing them for long periods of time is that these headphones will actually start to pinch your ear between the arm of your glasses and the stiffness of the ear pads. Now if you don't have any problems like that, then you might be okay with these headphones. In terms of sound quality, I would say that these tend to be a little bit more on the warm side, so they emphasize the mid bass and the low bass frequencies, and they kind of mute the high ends just a little bit, and they definitely mute the mid range a lot more. If you're looking for something that's going to be a better alternative to earbuds, because I'm not a fan of earbuds, then these, for the price, will do you fine. Next on the list we have the Fotiv BT-H3s. These headphones run $49, and in tune with most of the headphones in the higher end market, these are a lot more sturdy feeling than the Bayesians. Would you mistake these for extremely high-end headphones? Not really, but for $49 they do the job pretty good. Comfort levels, on the other hand, is going to be one of those things where if you're comfortable with wearing on-ear headphones, these might do you fine. What I find though is padding still needs to break in a little bit because it's a little stiff. I can wear these for onwards up to like 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes before I have to take a break and take them off. In terms of sound quality, I would say that these are a little bit better than the Bayesians. And it's weird because these are $49, the Bayesians are $22. And so far the Bayesians are starting to seem like they might be a better value overall than something like this. Even though the Bayesians are a little bit cheap, plasticky, and they got way too much gloss in them. There's not really that much difference between the two of them, which I find very interesting. But once again though, if you want something that's going to feel a little bit better built in your hands and you're willing to spend a couple of more dollars, then you know these will do you pretty good. Coming up next is the Osdom M06 Bluetooth headphones. Now, you saw the Fotivs. It would be understood if you mistook these for the Fotivs. The Osdom actually has ear pads that are slightly deeper and they're a little bit wider, which means I can actually put them on my ears and they almost cover the ears completely. Because the earphones do surround the ears a little bit better, comfort level is okay. What I discovered is this ear is pushing up against the speaker inside here. So because the ear pad is not deeper, my ear's touching inside here, and so really the amount of time that I'm willing to listen to these headphones before I have to take them off because they start becoming really uncomfortable is anywhere between 20 to 30 minutes. There's not a lot of difference in sound quality that I found between these headphones and the Fotivs. So once again, it's a matter of, you know, if you're willing to spend the extra dollars for something that you think is going to be a little bit more durable and is going to have higher quality feel over the Bayesians at $22, these headphones are going to do you pretty good. Now these are the Avantry Edition Pro headphones. They feel pretty good. You know, they don't feel cheap. They don't feel like they're going to break. In terms of comfort, this feels pretty decent. So the ear pad seems like it's a little bit thicker, it's a little bit deeper. It doesn't feel totally uncomfortable, but once again, because this ear protrudes into the speaker, I can definitely feel it. So it's one of those things where I gotta sort of make like little adjustments here and there. I've been able to manage about 45 minutes to an hour wearing these before I actually had to take them off because before they start getting uncomfortable. These seem like a pretty decent option for people that want total coverage over the ears. In terms of noise cancellation, they do a fairly decent job, but obviously they're not Bose. So once again, these are the awesome Audition Pros. And just in case you were wondering, I got all these headphones through Amazon.com, or I should call it Amazon Crack. I've been waiting to try these headphones out for a very, very long time. The absolute first headphones I ever got when I started learning how to DJ were a pair of Koss headphones. Unfortunately, this time though, I'm not sure if this one's going to meet the grade. So in terms of build quality, this is taking you in a higher level. I feel like if I drop this on the floor, nothing will break. And this also has NFC. Personally, I just feel like if it's Bluetooth anyway, I might just pair it up with the Bluetooth. I know it sounds cool to be able to tap your headphone to the speaker and all this other stuff, but I'm not really seeing it. As you can see, even though this ear pad is, wide and it covers my ear, it's actually a little bit narrower. So when I put the headphones on, because the ear pad is so narrow and because the inside panel is flat, it pushes up against my ears on both sides. So it's not just this side. This side already automatically protrudes, so I'm always going to have discomfort on this side. But this side is now also feeling it. So these officially are the most uncomfortable headphones that I have in the entire list of headphones I have here. I could not wear these, honestly, for more than 10-15 minutes. Whatever I was going to listen to, it was blunted by the fact that these headphones were really uncomfortable. So I never really got a chance to even listen to the sound quality. If you have smaller ears, this probably would do you fine, but I'm hoping that Koss listens, and I hope that they really seriously consider making the ear pads a little bit thicker and a little bit deeper, and even a little bit more plush, because then I think that they might actually see a lot more clients, purchasing these headphones. So this next headphone is the Sony's. I forget the model number. I think it's the MDR XR 770 BTs, I think. They don't feel as heavy as the Koss headphones, but they do have a little bit of weight to them. What Sony did was they actually recessed the inside of ear panels. So when I put the headphones on, even though I can still feel it over on this side, I'm not feeling the discomfort as much. In terms of sound quality, they do tend to mute the mid-range a little bit, but the bass feels a lot more solid. The highs are a little bit crisper in these headphones, where the other headphones, they sound okay, for someone who's not choosy, but as you start getting a little bit more particular about your sound quality, these start moving up in value. And once again, for a retail of like $129, you can get these even refurb for like about $70 to $79. These are not a bad option if you're willing to spend a little bit more money. These are the Sony 950 BTs. There's a longer name to it, but I'm not going to go through all that. Right off the bat, this is a little bit more polished, it's a little bit more flashy. In terms of build quality, most people who have these headphones, they tell me that these headphones are pretty rugged. So if you can see right here, the ear pads are thicker than the ear pads on the 77. They're also deeper. When I put the headphones on, not only do they cover my ears, I can barely feel any pressure on this side of my ear. These officially became the most comfortable headphones out of the whole group. The sound quality to me is a little extra. Sometimes even if you're not putting it in the extra bass mode, I get a little bit of punch drawn. The one thing I would recommend to Sony if they listen to me, especially with these kind of headphones, is add like an app or something like that that could allow you to adjust the intensity of the bass level. If you're a bass head, if that's your thing, these are like the go-tos. These are definitely going to be the ones that you want to get your hands on. If you like your bass, but you don't like your bass that much, then you probably want to try the V-Moda Crossfade wireless headphones. These headphones are, in my personal opinion, some of the best headphones that you can actually get. In terms of build quality, these headphones are the most rugged headphones out of the entire group of headphones I've just shown so far, which means that they're designed to take a beating. You're not going to find headphones at a cheaper price that have the same level of quality. I wouldn't want to drop these though, obviously, but once again, something that's built in military specs, you're going to find that these headphones are going to be pretty durable for most activities. The bass feels tight and crisp, the highs snap, the mid-range pushes up just a little bit more forward. So when you're listening to music in these headphones, you actually really begin to appreciate things that you never heard before. There are things that I've heard on these headphones that I haven't heard in any other headphones. When you hear somebody from one of these other companies talking about they want you to hear the music the way the artist created, these are going to do that for you right here. I have literally worn these headphones for 2.5 hours. And even while I'm sweating like a pig, they held up admirably. But here's the thing that I have a problem with these headphones. These pads are actually aftermarket pads. Well, not aftermarket pads, but these are alternative replacements to the pads that automatically come on the headphones. You can see they're like have the widest inner hole than all the other pads they have, all the other pads that I've shown you so far. And they also have a lot of depth. The pads that come originally on these headphones, they're okay, but they're more on ear. When you combine the clamping strength of the headphones with those over-ear pads, once again, it becomes an issue of discomfort where the glasses arms pinch the ear and the pad together. As a business person, I get it. It's a smart move to be able to sell these as an alternative. But as a consumer, I would assume that you would just start off with these first, and then you can just go on to offering other alternatives, even more plush headphones, or headphones that have suede or velour or whatever it is like that. So I went through 8 headphones. We're going to just break it down real quick. So I'm just going to give you my top 8. Number 8 is the Koss BT 540i's. Because the comfort level wasn't there, I wasn't even really able to enjoy listening to these headphones to really get a sense of how good the sound quality is. Number 7 on the list is the Fotives. I really wanted to like these headphones, but kind of uncomfortable. The sound quality, for what you pay, is not as good as I thought it would be. At number 6 is the Ostem M06. When I was engaged in Bluetooth, sometimes I would get the signal would break out. Now they're claiming that these headphones are good for approximately 30 feet. I found consistently that I was getting approximately between 15 to 20 feet, depending on whether or not there was obstructions. And since all the other headphones, pretty much, with the exception of the Fotiv, managed to get to that 30-foot range, I'm going to say that the Ostem, it is what it is. The cheapest, most flimsiest headphone, it manages to come in number 5 because it's lightweight. The Bluetooth did not break up after 20 feet. It actually went 30 feet before I started losing signal. So number 5, guys, very impressed. Coming in at number 4 are the Aventry Audition Pros. There was something about these headphones, I guess it's a combination of the weight and because of the nice plushness of the ear pads, even though it's still a little shallow, that this made me willing to listen to these, wear these a lot more. So I'm going to definitely say, yeah, number 4, they did a pretty good job. Coming in at number 3, the 950s, next to the V-Motors, are the most comfortable headphones out of the entire group. If you're a bass head, if you live for bass, if you need bass in your life, these are the headphones to get. But this is my number 2. V-Motor claims that they're making the best headphones in the market, and in terms of sound quality, these headphones trump almost all the other brands that are within the price range, so between $250 to like $350, $400. If you think about purchasing these headphones, I would recommend purchasing the ear pads also. And this is the reason why the price actually went up to like about $300 and change, because I added the ear pads. To me, that's the nitpick, and that's the reason why I'm giving this the second place. And first place goes to this. These are not the absolute most comfortable headphones in the group, and they don't come with the cable, but they do everything else pretty good. And for the price that you pay for these headphones, I'm going to actually say that all around, in terms of value, these headphones do the job. So anyway, guys, that is it. That is my overview, my review, my personal opinions of these. I would be very interested in hearing what your feelings are on these headphones or other headphones in the market, because the struggle for me never ends. Thanks for watching, guys. Once again, I am powered by imagephotography.com. That is IMAGED photography.com, specializing in headshots here in Brooklyn, New York. I go over to the 5 boroughs. You need me, give me a call. We'll work something out, and I'll take care of you. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great rest of the day.